This is my story of 4 YouTubers riding the triple nickel.
The triple nickel. I know
So-
nothing about Hawaii or Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Ohio.
I'm in. So this is part of Ohio's Windy Nine. So 9 different motorcycle routes in and around Athens. And today we're picking the triple nickel, or Highway 555.
So that's a totally new experience for me. So we're gonna get on the road. Okay, I'll show you a little bit later.
So here we are. We're gonna go do the triple nickel today, and we're here with SHHH Moto.
It's gonna be a quiet ride.
And Dave from Harleys, Diners and Rides, and of course, hey Richard.
Hey, Richard.
So the whole thing about a trip like this is the roads to get there are almost as much fun as the roads themselves that we rode. And being out with your buddies and riding and doing this great adventure all together, there's just nothing beats it. I mean, we worked our way over to the start of the 555. We stopped at Harley Davidson. A trip like this is always a big adventure, and you never know what you're going to find. I mean, even just the ride over here, going through some of the roads that we rode on and through this little tunnel, it was very, very cool. But anyway, that's sort of the best part of a trip like this.
So we're gonna be riding the triple nickel, starting right now. As soon as this light turns, so I'm turning you around so you can see the ride.
So we thought we'd like to check out the Triple Nickel Saloon. We pulled in, but of course it was closed that day. But hey, we still had to get our picture. Then we're back on our way. If you've never rode the Triple Nickel, it's a little different than some of the other motorcycle roads that I've rode before. It's got a lot of blind curves. It's out in the country. It's in the countryside. And it's a relatively, I don't want to say flat road, it's very bumpy. It has a lot of curves, and the curves, they're kind of blind curves when you come over them, and you don't know what's going to be on the other side. And sometimes you have a little bit of a pucker moment. Oh, and did I mention you have to watch out for farm equipment and cars coming the other way. Stopped at the store in the middle where we could pick up some patches and things. We each got patches. I think Craig got a t-shirt. It was kind of a cool place to stop and grab a picture.
pour it, Lucinda.
I got way too much black.
I think one of the things that makes this road so challenging is that there's a lot of reducing radius curves, and a lot of times you're coming up over a hump and you can't see what's on the other side, and you don't know if the road turns to the right or the left. And needless to say, we had a couple of pucker moments. Of course, best laid plans. We were going to go to the Triple Nickel Cafe for lunch, but it was closed.
Or the Triple Nickel, right? So, to be honest with you, although it never happened to me, I've heard that a bunch of the guys here, over there, they were puckering. They had a little bit of rump puckering going on here as they crested the hills, only to find the highway, went to the right. Anyway,
I hit hard
wait a
parts.
minute.
Let the record show,
Listen, look out. Here comes the
none of the rest of us pre-rode this road. Dave did it, like what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 2 weeks ago?
maybe a little while ago. Short distance, but they're doing well. They're doing well. All right. Anyway, on to the next stop.
What's it called? The Triple
Now
Nickel.
everybody's going to shoot their own video to, you know.
We were gonna stop at the Triple Nickel Diner here, but it's Monday and it's closed. So now we just have to go back on the Triple Nickel Highway again to find the next restaurant, another hour down the road. So let's get going.
Thanks for doing my video clip. That's good.
So we mounted all up, and on the road again we went. Finish off the 555 and try and find some lunch. What makes this road really challenging is it has all of these curves, and they're so quick. But there's also cars coming the other way. We met a bunch of exotic cars coming the other way, and they're not always on their side of the road. So you have to be wary if you're riding this road that it is used by other people. We were during the week, and so it was a little bit easier. But wow, what a great road to ride. And if you've never rode the Triple Nickel, it's worth the try. this point, I came into a corner just a little bit hot, and it scared me just a little. And I don't even want to admit that I was actually really tired after trying to ride right and left and right and left, and so much concentration. I was so happy that we had gotten to the end of the road. Time to grab a couple of photos and then go look for some lunch. Of course, we did find the rain after we got off the 555, and boy, did we find the rain.
Shit. I think we're gonna hold out for a minute.
Seems we have a little rain.
That's a fairly aggressive mist right there.
So, Dave, what would you call this? Aggressive mist?
Freaking rain.
It's liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine.
It's the West Coast.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point, Craig went his way and we went ours. So the next day we started heading home, and we decided to go on the ferry at Walpole Island to make our way back to Canada. And that was a really interesting crossing. It was much smaller than most crossings.
So
and
we're
it was
waiting for
fun.
the ferry, and we're going to take the ferry across.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's a short crossing. It only took about 10 minutes to get across to the other side to get to customs. And when you get to the other side, you're right at customs. So you basically get off of the ferry and you ride up to the customs officer, go through customs, and then we were back home on Canadian soil.
It makes more sense to go this way.
Yeah, catch 40
Yeah.
and 21.
Gee, it's too bad there wasn't an ice cream shop right here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm hopping back on my horse.
So we wished Dave goodbye, and
Come on, Harley.
Richard and
let's
I
go
headed
home.
our way back to Listowel. I have to admit, after a week on the road, it felt so good to be back home. And you know what? We did stop for ice cream. You can't not stop for ice cream. Ride motorcycles, eat ice cream. So the rev the motor, I'm home, open the shop, put the bike in, and I finally took a look at my odometer. 3,207 kilometers. To see the rest of the journey, check out these videos right here.